Alright guys, we're in Shire, and there's, as usual, lots of ganking going on. You can tell by the bones and the corpses. But we're gonna try to get some quests done here. I just woke up. Been asleep for the past 3 hours. And, so, my voice is a little... I haven't been feeling good the last couple days. I was feeling kind of sick today. So, I needed some sleep. My voice is a little bit messed up. So forgive me for that. But let's see if we can get some of these quests done and get to 20. I did work on my engineering some more, some up to 103. We also have our little friend here that we made. One of the worst pets in the game, but still a pet. Can I kill 2? Actually, let's see what kind of buffs we got going on here. Let's buff food. Let's buff up here a little bit. Headset cord's gonna get in the way here. There, that problem rectified. Let's go to my channel. Alright, cool. Looks like I'm out of the weight stones, which kind of sucks, but oh well. This guy out. A miss. You just have to love misses. I would like to get a much better weapon, but as of right now, I don't have a much better weapon. Just got this good old mace that I'm slapping people with. One of the things I probably should do a lot better job of is actually just kind of doing some research to find out what are the good weapons that you should, if you can't get a blue weapon, what's the best like green weapon I should really be working with at each level, you know. But you guys know me, I'm lazy. Oh crap, we're gonna get this damn caster. I knew we would. Let's just go ahead and heal up a little bit here. I'm just going to kite this guy away until that one probably resets, or I'm going to fall off and die. Ooh, that was close. Well, that kind of screwed that up, didn't it? That's funny, actually. That was actually pretty funny. I don't often fall off of cliffs, but I just woke up and it's obvious that I'm not working with all my faculties just yet. Let's get some water here. Auto run. Autobots run. I know one of the people that was on my channel asked me what I thought of layering, and I really don't like layering. I don't like any technology that kind of breaks the immersion or the persistent world itself. I guess level 21. Wow. And I think the layering to a degree does that. You know, you have mini worlds or mini channel, almost like channels built into a server. So it's like if this area is too busy, it's going to throw you into a different area. Or once you log in, it's like using like web server farm sticky IPs, where it's saying, okay, we've got a web server farm that has 4 web servers, and when you log into our website, you're going to get thrown onto one of those web servers, and you've got a sticky IP, meaning your IP address is attached to that server. And until you log out and log back in, you're stuck on that server. Well, World of Warcraft does something very similar. Okay, you log into the server, and you're stuck to that layer of that server. You know, but once But once, I wish I had a ranged weapon. Don't you wish I had a ranged weapon? But once you get invited to like a group, someone else's group, they might be on a different layer, so you'll be automatically kind of ported to their layer. And I think that's just crap, dude. I don't think anybody likes that, to be honest. Just trying to kill this guy before. There we go. Sweet. That's fine. And yeah, I don't think anybody really likes that mechanic. I mean, and I don't even understand why. I mean, they're like the first 2 weeks of the server, they want to do it because they think the servers are going to be so crowded that it'll be helpful. So if you're in an area that's just way too crowded, it might. I'm not sure if it's going to automatically throw you into another layer that's not as crowded. I still don't like it, and I've always been a big proponent of it. If the server's too crowded, I would rather have a wait queue than be ported all over the place, or like trying to find my friend without being in a group with my friend, and I'm standing in Shire, right where he's standing, and he's not there. You know, I would rather have a wait queue. I would rather have to sit in line to get on the server than have to deal with layering. That's my own personal opinion. So do I like layering? No. Do I like what's the other one that they sharding? Good God, no. I certainly don't like sharding. I realize when the server launches, they're going to be really crowded, and there's really no way to get around that. You can't just say you're going to have like a bunch of servers, because then when the population drops, like it always does in an MMO, then you've just got servers that are too unpopulated, servers that are dead. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Not a fan of layering, but I realize that after a couple weeks, once the world bosses are released, that they claim, and you know, I trust Blizzard about as far as I can throw a semi truck, which isn't very far. They claim that after the world bosses are launched, that they will basically can't do layering, because if that was the case, you would kill a boss in your layer, right? Well, that boss still exists in the other layer, so you could theoretically kill world bosses multiple times in the same day, same week, whatever the respawn is. I don't remember what the respawn is in a world boss. And so I mean, that makes sense. What is the Everstone Bridge one? Just get the iron, okay. Yeah. And yeah, hey, what's up, Vinny? Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but I think if they're just going to do it for the first 2 weeks, then I don't really see it as a major issue. As long as, you know, they obviously don't continue it after that point. I think the only reason they're doing it is because of what I said, though. You know, they don't want to, because if you do what I say, it works. But apparently, people are so impatient that they can't wait. I mean, let's face it. In all the years I've played MMOs, the longest I've ever waited in queue was maybe an hour to 2 hours, and that was only on like games like first days of launch on huge MMOs like Guild Wars 2, or when it first came out, or the original World of Warcraft after it started to get super popular. Right? Let's say really not the original launch, because I was there when the original launched, but Burning Crusade, for example. When Burning Crusade launched, there was so much anticipation for that. Yeah, I think the wait timers on BC launch were pretty extensive. But those only last for a few days. If people are just patient, a small amount of pain to pay just so that you have a nice persistent world. But some people just don't have the patience I do. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The best weapon an MMO player can have is patience. What do I need here? I just need a couple mystics, right? Give me a couple mystics. There's a couple over here. And I actually need to I believe, get some condor meat. So let's take a look. This one, and I'm not going to work with Brockrock Menace because I'm too low. I just really wanted to complete like 2 or 3 of these quests. And I'm going to head back to Westfall and knock out one of those quests. And then if I'm level 19, I might try to... I don't really like doing Dead Mines too much because groups are just... There's just too many poor players, to be honest, but... I don't trust getting into public groups that much. But we'll see. There's actually a rare whelp over here, and I definitely don't want to get involved in that guy, because he... Actually, no, he's not that tough. He usually spawns around here. Well, we've reached the realm where I always say I feel like I'm missing buffs. It happens every time I play my protection paladin, because there's always so many... There's always so many buffs you're dealing with. Let's get my buff watch turned on. Well, the nice thing about this server is it is kind of dead, so it's just not as much competing for loot and stuff, or for mobs like this. You know, normally on a pretty busy server, these condors are... Everybody's trying to kill them because the drop rate of the condor meat's pretty low. And I still need a couple crisp spider meat. Every time I try to stun them with my hammer, I want any resist. They always knock me down before I can. Because I have to get off my judgment first. Judgment of the Crusader. So Bola's gonna hate me, but I dumped the Seal of Crusader build. And I don't feel comfortable using his build, which is to totally forego Consecration, because I just like Consecration. I know it's a huge mana burn, but I've managed to work around that and actually find it very useful. He feels that... you know what, I'm not going to go over that again, because I've talked about it too many times, but... I'm going to go back to my build that I like, because I actually enjoy it. Although, let's skip those guys right now. This guy's going to kill the one I want, you bastard. Maybe I can get in a group with him. Invite. No. Damn it. Alright, fine. We'll handle it your way, alright? attacking. You see that? I hit my skill that should have put me into attack mode, and for some reason it did not. That looks really bad. Okay, so that quest is not done. We still need brutes. 4 brutes. There were quite a few over here, right? Yeah, brute. Well, there we go. If I just run over here and AoE this whole camp, I'm done. Yes, Morpheus. We're not gonna do that. Let's just try to aggro this one guy. Need to renew our food buff. Miss, of course. I was really wondering if he was going to run to the right and aggro that whole group, but he didn't. Let's renew our food buff. Get rid of this crap. I can't use these, which sucks. Haunch of meat. Put it in here. Whenever I'm eating, I always look at my inventory and I always try to, always trying to clean it up, organize it. I think it's a good idea to always manage your inventory as much as possible when you have any kind of downtime. I'm going to ignore those guys. I really don't want to fight 3 of them at once. But I'll show you a little trick you can here. Let's try this. I'll have a little fun with these guys. We can probably run this way. Right about here. We're going to hit 1. Alright, cool. There we go. And we were able to, so you still can pull 1 without, getting, you can actually pull 1 mob when there's like 3 or 4, and you just need to tag one of them. And I tagged them all with the dynamite. I'm not sure if the dynamite tags them. It probably does, but this guy can't really get. Oh, maybe we can. Let's slide, shimmy slide over here. Alright, knock me on my butt. Here it comes. Swoop! Yeah, we're going to go with pretty much my favorite build. Protection build for AoE. Kind of AoE leveling. I don't think I'll be picking up... Here, I'll tell you what I'm talking. I don't think I'm going to pick up Improved Righteous Fury until later, until like level 40. Whoa, we got a rogue. 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 We're screwed. We're screwed. We are screwed. Oh, well. That's okay. We did complete. No, we still need 2 brutes. That sucks. If I would have had the 2 brutes killed, I could have got out of this zone. But as it is, we're still going to jump out of here. There's always so much PvP going on. Although this is nothing compared to, compared to what it was on the other server on Northdale. It was a nightmare. You could hardly ever do quests over here. It was so bad. Now we got to try to res and get to the Flight Master so we can get out of here. Or actually, let's see what we got. Tell you what we're gonna do. Let's see if he kills me again. A lot of times if someone kills me PvP wise, I'll literally just res and say, okay, you can kill me again. I'll let him kill me 2 or 3 times. I might even just laugh. Well, I won't laugh at him because then they'll probably make them want to make them want to kill me even more. But it's like, I'll let them kill me a few times. Like, did you get it out of your system? You know what I mean? We deal with a couple other people over here, so interesting. We'll see. I wonder if he'll pop out and kill some of these others. I didn't really see what level he was. He was a skull, so he's at least 5 levels over me. So not sure what this person's doing. Why would they kill that condor and pass this one up? That was a little odd. We need 2 condor meats, 2. Well, let's see if we can finish out these 2 quests. Maybe the rogue's head is full of ganking lobies. Oh, we're getting lucky on the condor meat, I must say. Actually, I'm getting these buffs all wrong. There we go. It's like, get the right buffs out. I wonder if the rogue is not going to attack because there's just a few. I mean, yeah, let's face it, rogues are pretty, you know, they're not going to do too well if they've got hit. See, there he is. Oh, his name's Nagger. What a name. Let's just head this way. He's still going to come after me here. We'll just sit. I'm not even going to move. He's not getting any joy out of me. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? Watch this rogue. He won't even kill me. I mean, he's just like wants me to like perform for him in some way. I'm not going to be your little show. If you want to kill me and move on. It takes a big man to kill someone when you're like 10 levels over him, however many levels over him you are. I always love it when you have these stupid kids who sit around ganking lobies. And of course, it's going to get pretty bad because the servers are coming down on the 24th. So people are like, well, can't do anything else. Might as well kill some lobies. Yeah, hey, John. I'm just trying to finish up a few quests here. But we got a dumb rogue who's wanting to gank. Excuse me. My nose is clogged up. Yeah, but let's see if we can... I don't care if he kills me. I'll let him kill me. He can kill me as many times as he wants. I'm still going to get my quest done. Yeah, he actually... I don't think he one-shotted me. I think he had hit me about 3 times. So he can't be too high, right? So... Well, maybe he did one-shot me. He gouged me. And then he ambushed me. So he didn't kill me, so he ambushed me for 266, so... And then he backstabbed me. Yeah, I mean, it took him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual physical hits to kill me. So he's not, he's probably like 35 or something. Would be my guess. He's in his mid-30s. I don't remember what the ambush numbers would be. That kind of an ambush doesn't seem very high to me, so I haven't played a rogue in Vanilla WoW in a long time. But I actually am quite a good rogue. And I enjoy the rogue, but not as much as I enjoy the prop paladin. But yeah, I won't give gankers like that any satisfaction. I'll just stand there and say, if you want to kill me, go ahead. I'm not gonna run. Like last time I think I bubbled, but I'm not really gonna run. If you're gonna kill me, kill me. I have found that most of them, after they kill you like 2-3 times, you just stand there, they'll lose interest. Like, well, this guy's kind of boring. He just stands there, unless they're like really the people who just have issues. They just love to kill people for no really good reason other than to make themselves feel better. Probably something wrong in their lives, maybe they're abused kids, I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. Let's level some Paladin right here, baby. Alright, so we just need to get one more of the Condor Mitch. And that's not what I wanted to have happen. Oh, geez, really? I did not think I was close enough to the Mystic to get aggro, but apparently I was. We'll have to keep an eye on him. We may have to bubble or, oh, he's gonna... I'm not gonna take any chances. Because he probably would have killed me with the, with his spell there, so, and I'm not... Didn't really want to die, so we'll just go ahead and lay on hands. Now watch the rogue will pop out and kill me after all that, you know. Yes, get your swoop off. We'll just kill this guy with Crusader. Ah, water. Oh, yes, that lovely cracked. I've been playing all day long just so I could get that cracked bill. But I was watching Cargos. You know, Cargos, you know, he's like a nice guy, but he's just a little kid, really. Compared to me, he's just a little kid. And people are so they're worried and they're working so hard. I gotta get to level 60 as fast as I can. And that's not really how I play this game. I mean, I think it's great to have a plan of attack and how to level quickly, and I'm all for that. But it's like they really like are so stressed about it. It's like, oh my god, I got to get to 60 as fast as I can. I came up the hill and looked over the valley of the land that was my people's, and the city that would be mine, and I named it Camelot. You know, and they're so worried about leveling and getting to 60. So, and he was saying, oh, I just want to get rags down as fast as possible. I find it really amusing. To me, speed doesn't account for really a whole lot of skill. You know, speed is just repetition. You know, you do anything in this life, you get faster at it the more you do it, right? To me, that's not skill. Skill is doing something that that you didn't plan for. You know what I mean? Something you weren't really attempting to do, but somehow you overcome the diversity to succeed. You know, that's what I call skill, is when you're in a 5-man group and the tank dies, the priest dies, and people use all their abilities in ways that they never practiced, and yet in that counter, in that situation, it saved their lives. You know, it worked, and that's skill. You know what I mean? That is skill. Not just running through the same quests in the same order as fast as you can without sleeping for 24 hours, or maybe having your guild buddy take over. Because let's face it, a lot of people do that. People that go over server first, they're not playing 48 hours straight. You know what I mean? They'll play a character 24 hours, you know, maybe 15 hours in a row or 10 hours in a row, and then they'll have somebody else jump on and pick up where they left off. Not all of them. I realize some of them do it on their own merit, but yeah, I just think it's kind of silly. At max level for Holy Pally, what do you think would be better, getting Holy Shock or going Prot? For me, I like Sanctuary. I like going into Protection and getting Blessing of Sanctuary. That's just the first thing, because I'm doing a farming type build where I can just kill as many mobs at once. You know, obviously Holy Shock's probably going to be hitting harder. Probably better for PvP for sure, but for the way I'm playing, to set up my character to help farm and grind gold and money and stuff, and also assist in tanking of 5-man instances, and for my other characters and for people in my guild. You know, my build is to go, you know, down into Protection and get, you know, Blessing of Sanctuary and Holy Shield. You know, like I'm going to basically, you know, 5 of 5 Divine Strength, 5 of 5 Improve Soul Righteousness, Consecrate. You know, then we'll go over here and we'll get 5 of 5 for Doubt, 3 of 3 Precision. We'll get 2 of 5 Toughness, 3 of 3 Shield Specialization. We'll go over here, we'll grab Benediction, just simply because I won't be using Might that much because of the way I AoE. Unfortunately, I'm kind of required to use Blessing of Wisdom. So 5 of 5 Benediction. We'll end up with 4 of 5 of Deflection. Eventually, at the end, I shouldn't. Basically, I'll get 5 of 5 Benediction, and I'll jump back here, finish out Toughness, finish out Anticipation, and then we'll grab Blessing of Sanctuary. We'll go 5 of 5 Weapon Specialization for add additional threat when tanking, and Holy Shield, and jump back to Retribution, and we'll grab 4 or 5 in Deflection, and we are done. The dishes are done, man. And to me, it works. It's a good build that allows me. Oh, and also I will at the end I will respec and grab 3 of 3 Unrighteous Fury. So it's a good build that lets me tank and also lets me AoE grind stuff for money and loot, and it's just really fun. It's just a really fun build. But yeah, Holy Shock is really nice. I've actually never played Holy Shock, but I've watched enough of other people playing it, and that it does look like it would be really fun for PvP, you know. Okay, so we just need 2 Crisp Spider Meats and 2 of the Brutes, and then we can get out of this zone, head back to Westfall. But yeah, I've done this build. I leveled 1 to 60 on Northdale, and I really played around with, deep protection builds. And this is the one that I found that I like the most for, allowing me to, like I said, tank instances and AoE mobs, and it's a good assist build. Like if I'm helping people do like high level 55, 58 quests over in Eastern Plaguelands or Western Plaguelands, it's a really nice build. It's just something that I like to do that it's helpful. I can be helpful. I can be someone in my guild, and that's kind of I don't want to say RP a lot, but I kind of create my character as like the leader of the guild. This is the leader of our guild. Cute Faith is the leader of the Knights of Faith, and I want her to be as helpful to the guild as a leader as she can be. She's not going to be a raid. I'm not going to be raiding with Cute Faith, but she's the player in my guild that really helps. Go and helps other players. When they need help doing tough quests or they need help doing tanking and stuff like that. I like to use her to jump on, and because she kind of resembles strength and purity, and here you go. There you go. But she and I'm not even religious, which is the funny part. But she really comes in, and people are like, it's Cute Faith, because I can take damage, man. I've PvP'd level 60 warriors on my Paladin, and I've beaten some of them, but it's just the amount of sheer physical damage I can take is insane. But of course, the amount of magical damage I can take is not insane, and it sucks. And the real bane of the Protection Paladin really is casters. Like if I go up against like a warlock, they can just shred me. Their magic just tears me up. I do not do Reckoning, no. I'm not a fan of Reckoning. And I can't tell you how many arguments I've had leveling to 60 on the last server where people are like, you need to do Reckoning, wreck this, wreck that, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, nah, I don't like Reckoning. I mean, people are like sitting to crit, they're like, and it's just an exploit. And it does, I believe, work because I played on the classic beta. And I think Esfon said he got the sit to work, but it's like, why the hell do I want to run go ahead and knock me out. Why do I want to run a build where it's forcing me to literally sit down? You know how long it takes to sit, get back up and swing? It's a long time. And so, no, I do not like Reckoning. And I see people trying to do Reckoning for PvP, and it makes me laugh. I mean, they're running around trying to save up stacks and then do like wreck bombs and stuff. And, it's fine. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. It's just not, I just don't enjoy playing it that way. So. With a chance on hit 8th set. Well, now, John, you've gone past my knowledge. I really haven't done a lot of raiding on a Protection Paladin. Like when WoW came out, I raided, but it was on my Priest and my Hunter. So as far as the Lawbringer set, I don't know what the 8th chance on hit 8th set. So I don't really know. Are you talking about you're getting an increased chance to hit on getting like the full set? I'd have to go look at the stats on the gear. But really, my knowledge of the Protection Paladin in vanilla is just what I've done through leveling, and it's around basically a survivability type AoE build that I like to play. When I started putting these videos on YouTube, I never was trying to say, hey, I know what I'm doing, or hey, I'm a great player of World of Warcraft. It was more like, hey, I enjoy playing this game, and I'm putting these up there for people to watch, and hopefully they enjoy them. And also, the thing that's been really beneficial for me is when I put these videos up, people say, oh, you're doing it wrong, or do this. And so I have learned a ton. Like, other players will tell me stuff. And the one thing you'll learn about me, oh, yes, I am an engineer. The one thing you will learn about me is that I don't have to be doing the right thing. I just have to be doing the thing that is most enjoyable to me. That's the most important thing. My build isn't the best build, according to a lot of people. It certainly isn't the fastest leveling build, you know what I mean? But to me, it's the most enjoyable. I always enjoy playing defensive type players. Like I always like if I'm playing an MMO and there's a shield, if there's a character that can have a shield and sword, I'll gravitate towards that character because I love, especially if it has a shield slam. One of the things I hate about vanilla WoW Paladins is they don't really have a shield slam. You know, if you've ever played Arcage, there's a class in Arcage that's got a beautiful multiple combinations of shield slam abilities, which just, oh dude, I love it, man. I'll charge a mob and I'll do a couple spinning sword slashes, and then the mob will start to do a cast or something, and I'll slam them, and then they'll get up, and then they'll get off the ground because I literally knock them to the ground. Then they get up, and I'll slam them again and stun them. There's just no greater satisfaction than having that kind of CC and knockback down ability. And I just really wish they would have put something like that into the vanilla WoW Paladin, because the shield is a very important thing, and even in the traditional history of, there's that damn rogue again, the traditional history of the Knights, the Templar Knights, you know, it's a very valuable tool. Let's see if this rogue's gonna kill everybody. I can't do any damage to this rogue. Oh, he's almost dead. Maybe we can stun him here. Let's try this. Nope. Man, that's enough. I don't want to have to run back and get those true brutes right now. I don't want to have to deal with having to kill the rogue or run around and try to kill him. I really don't care. I just need 2 more brutes. You know, let's go get it. We'll get them up this way. But yeah, I really would have enjoyed seeing them, you know, add in a lot more abilities that worked around the shield. It's kind of sad that they didn't. Yeah, well, according to Esfand, it does. According to Esfand, he was able to get to work in Classic. I actually didn't even try it because I just knew I wasn't going to do it. I don't do Reckoning. I don't really enjoy doing it. I don't find it very enjoyable. I've tested it. I play tested it. And it was okay, but I don't know, there's something about it that kind of turned me off. You know, wait, maybe we can get this guy without getting the caster. Oh, we did. Nice. Sweet. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I don't like the elitist attitude. I don't like people telling me how to play my character, and I will never tell you guys how to play your character. I would just stress that you find what you enjoy and do that, because it's a video game. You know, the most important thing is that you're having fun, you know? And I think it's really cool that if you can make and everybody has a play style, right? Like when I used to play a lot of FPS games when I was younger and I played Unreal Tournament, I was a really good Unreal Tournament player. I used to do stuff that people didn't really do, and people used to say, well, that's not, you know, that's not the way you should do it. And then when I got really good playing the way I played, then people wanted me on their clans. Well, we want this guy on my clan because he's so good, even though I didn't play the way they played initially. I've always found that really funny. It's like, you guys didn't want even to play with me because my way wasn't the recommended, you know, best way to play. But now that I'm so good doing it my way, now you want me on your team. So that's a perfect example of, you know, own your way, do it your way, and have fun with it, and you know, fuck everybody else. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. I mean, the challenge trees are here for you to experiment. What is that? Oh, that's that damn hunter. So we've got a hunter around here somewhere that's going to be killing people. It's probably. Oh, we do have. There he is, level 59. Oh, that's an alliance hunter. Okay, I thought that was a horde pet in there. It was just red because he was so high. So, with that one, let's turn this question real quick. And guys, I apologize. I'm still not really awake yet. Let's see. Let's take a look. What does this look like? Because if you guys know me, you know that I like to look good. And this is 4 strength, 2 spirit. I've already got 4 strength, 2 agility, so mine are actually better. So what we're looking for is the most expensive. This guy sells for the most of the vendor. And woohoo, level 19. Say it isn't so, baby. Let's. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put our final point and improve Seal of Righteousness. One more level to get consecrated, and then we'll move back over into the protection tree. Yeah, I just don't like any, you know, Dave, I don't like any build that uses a slow two-hand weapon. It's just boring. Actually, I've been playing Arcade on a private server called Arc Rage, and I've been playing a class on there, and I can't remember the name of the class. I think I've got a video up on my YouTube of me playing it, and I really enjoy it. I mean, I really enjoy the combat, you know, of Arcade, and with that character where I've got the shield, you know, and the sword, and I can charge in, and my charge does like a little mini stun, and then I can do a few abilities, and then when that other person starts to try to come back and line up some skills, I can hit him with my shield and knock him to the ground. You know, it's a very satisfying type of combat, I think. The only problem with that Arc Rage private server is that my computer's pretty old, and I am going to be buying a new computer here in November when I get my bonus, but a real, you know, nice one, a really nice one, actually. But my computer does struggle to run it a little bit. I mean, it looks beautiful, even though my computer, like, I turn the graphics down to maybe like medium or medium low, it still looks really nice, actually. That was such a good game. It's too bad they messed it up with pay to win and all the craziness that went on. I played Arc Age when it first came out. I was even in the beta, I think, and there was a land grab hack that somebody used where they were able to get ahead of people and get all the land. I don't know how they managed to hack it, but they did. And it basically, when the game came out, you were like the old settlers in the West running out trying to claim land. You know, trying to put your flag in the ground saying, this is my land, right? And it just, like, everybody ran out there trying to get their land, and it was already all taken. It's like, what the fuck? How's it all taken, you know? And there was only so much land, which was really weird. So there were so many people in the server. Oh, you never heard of Arcade? Yeah, check it out. Oh, we'll see Arc. Let's see if I can find the Arc Rage site. Arc Rage. Where is the... I'm trying to find the Arc Rage URL. I've got them on my Discord. I'll give you guys the... Let's see if I can find the URL. Arc Rage Discord. Discord's loading. Hold on a second. Alright. Arc Rage. New player assistance. Okay. There is news and updates, chatter, bot commands, technical issues, and forums, index.php. Boom. There we go. But anyways, guys, on the down low, I didn't give you this URL. But you can probably figure out how to get into Arc Rage just by going to the forums and creating an account. But I actually like Drift quite a bit. Seal of Righteousness is boosted. Is it boosted with soul power? That's a great question. Let's find out. I don't think it is, but I don't think it is. I think it's basically just skill. You know, as your skills go up, as your level of righteousness goes up, the actual additional damage goes up. But I don't believe it is, but I could be wrong. I think that's one of the things about the Paladin that's really interesting. Is that there is a lot of their abilities are around spell power, and you know, you're always trying to figure out, you know, is it, you know, what things are affected by spell power. So here I am, I'm looking it up right now. I should have the answer for you on that one. No, and the answer is no, it does not. Which is kind of what I thought. It does say, although here it does say the improved Seal of Righteousness does take into account plus spell damage. But I don't know if this is like, I'm not sure if this is vanilla WoW though, this particular thread, although it is 2006 when this was posted. I think a good way to obviously test, you know, what I like to do is, because you always get conflicting stuff on the web. And of course a really, really good Paladin, not me. I mean, I'm a good Paladin, but I certainly don't have all the answers, especially about stuff like that. What I like to do is just, you know, if you have some gear that have spell power, then just get yourself, you know, a damage, some sort of an add-on that actually tracks all the different points of damage. Or you can just look at your combat log, and don't put your spell power gear on, and sit there and just keep attacking, see the actual damage you're getting with your Seal of Righteousness procs, because you're going to see the procs, and then, you know, put your spell damage gear on and see if it's more. You know, it's usually fairly easy to figure out. But I've seen a couple different threads just Googling it that said it doesn't, and I saw some that say it does get affected by it, so unfortunately I don't know the answer to that. Oh, I hate throwing away all these eggs, but I don't need eggs. Goulash. And what's this, 120? Actually, I should be trying to make this, because it is only 120. I'm already like 105, and I don't have a headpiece right now, so the extra spirit and intellect wouldn't be that bad. So you can tell I'm half asleep, guys, because I'm moving in slow motion. Let's do the People's Militia. We just need to get to 20. Let me take my quest log real quick. And I do need to do the mysterious message as well. At this point, you really should try to get into a Dead Minds group. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test that out once I get some spell damage gear. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get 50% increased spell damage. It is, you know, it does make a pretty good difference. But really, it's just because I'm trying to get Consecrate. You know, if it wasn't for Consecrate, I probably wouldn't even, well, there's no doubt in my mind, I wouldn't even be going into this tree if it wasn't for Consecrate. And I differ on that. A lot of people don't like Consecrate. It's very mana intensive. But I actually think as they get higher in level, it's just another source of AoE damage. You know, I'm looking at trying to get as many sources of AoE damage as I can, so that's just another one. You know, I want my Reflect, I want my Sanctuary, I want my Consecrate. You know, my enchant from the Badlands on my weapon to proc, you know, damage, and get my Ungoro poisons on my blade, so I'm double stacking poisons, and trying to think of, I mean, it just all adds up, you know. It's a cumulative effect. Hopefully this guy will give me wisdom. With the AoE, yeah. What is this? This Paladin's running around in a dress with a two-handed sword, huh? God bless Asian players. I'm not sure what he's doing. You see, look at this Paladin in a dress with a two-handed sword. Yeah, let's check this out. Well, I am way higher level than him, so I'm gonna do way more damage, but yeah, he's doing all right. His two-hand weapon's hitting pretty hard. But I tell you what, once I have Consecrate and throw that down and start getting some shield block in, I'll easily out-damage him. But red will probably out-damage me, of course, with single targets, of course, but that's pretty cool, though. Unless you AO people. I would like to get that Lawbringer set. There's so much gear I haven't been able to play around with, you know. I want to get Iron Foe. One thing that's really cool is you can weapon swap in vanilla WoW, you know, which is nice. You can, like, I have, you know, I always set up, like, hold on 1 second here. I always set up, like, one weapons that are, like, more offensive and then a weapon that's more defensive, so. Yeah, Judging Crusader, that does a lot of good when he's almost dead. Stupid. I'm a moron. And of course, this guy's a moron because he didn't give me a blessing. He didn't even give me a blessing of wisdom. Alright. For the love of Camelot! Yeah, I would love to get Iron Foe. Not gonna lie. I mean, for me, one-hand weapon, it's just great, you know? Of course, he's going to get the ore. I was going to grab it. But you know what? I'm already kind of past 10. Don't really need 10. And for the love of the slap down. I loved it. I do troll people a little bit with my yells, just for fun. People are like, what the fuck? Who is this crazy person? You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Oh, he actually healed me. Why, thank you. Let's go ahead. Do we need this guy? Yes, we do. We still need a lot of highwaymen. Man, I am hungry. Yeah, well, I definitely want to get Molten Core, my Paladin, as like an off tank, because I want to get the Force Reactive Disc recipe, so I can make you know, so I can make that for my Paladin. That's just the best AOE Paladin shield, you know, without a doubt. Can't believe this person's, well, no, you can do this at 15. I'm just quite a bit higher level right now. He's like, you can stun, so can I. Now, why do you take off his devotion aura? No, he didn't take out devotion. He just got too far away. Hey, what's up, Grumpy? Yeah, I do really dumb yells just to piss people off. Here's my other one. This is actually a Knights Templar prayer in Latin. What's up, Grumpy? It's the battle prayer. You have a cold, dude? I was sick all day with like some sort of stomach bug, and I fell asleep at like. I actually took the afternoon off from work. I had a meeting at 12. I had a meeting at 2, so I guess around 3:20, I just told my boss. I said I'm lying down. I said I don't feel good, and slept for a couple hours, and then my girlfriend came home. We went shopping, and after that, I still felt bad, so I ate dinner and then I laid down again. Slept for like 3 hours, so I just got up a little while ago. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. Strange ginger ale. Yeah, the Skull Flame Shield is pretty much a mandatory for the kind of build I use. I love having the Skull Flame, and I've gotten it multiple times on private servers. People are always like, "How did you get that?" I'm like, "I just bought it." I mean, there's always a lot of them in the auction house, and they're not that expensive. I mean, they range anywhere from 100 gold to about 400 gold, and I just watch them auction house, and I usually start watching the auction house around level 30, and I just keep looking, and you know, and then until I see one that's around 100, and then I just buy it. So I mean, if you know what gear you need ahead of time, and you know it's going to be in the auction house, just make sure you check the auction house daily. And there are ways I can farm, you know, for money. They may not be the best ways, the fastest ways, but they do work. Okay, what am I doing? Well, I gotta pull this quest up. That's done. Yep, done. Complete. Alright, so let's go turn this quest in. And then I'm not. The only other thing I have really is just to find the messenger. There's a chest over here. Let's check this chest out. Chest. Let's check out the chest. Maybe we'll get like lucky loot droppage. Parkour! Just roll for it, I guess, if he wants to roll for it. 65! Sometimes I don't know if these people... Well, he's not rolling, so I'll just loot it, and then if... Let's see if he wants it. I guess he doesn't care. Strength... I don't care, maybe. Here, I'll loot it to him. Actually, those aren't bad. I guess he doesn't want it. For level 12, that's actually pretty nice. What do those look like? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm trying to hit this guy, get off of him, but I can't because he evaded because he keeps going. Yeah, let's just set back to Sentinel Hill. I love string cheese, Grumpy. My girlfriend does too, man. Amber loves string cheese. Yeah, that's kind of what I like to do, John. I like to help people out, you know, set up a build that's really useful in helping out my guild members and helping out my other alts, you know. And it's just fun. I mean, I love getting out there in a Paladin and pulling like 10 things and just taking them down. You feel like a piece of iron. He's a piece of iron. Oh my god, I'm hungry. I'm trying to think what I can make. I didn't eat anything today because I felt so sick, my stomach. I actually had just some carrots like around noon, and then I got really sick and laid down around 3. Then I went shopping with my girlfriend. We went to the veggie stand and a few other places. And I ate a sandwich when I got home, but all I've had today is, well, it's now tomorrow, of course, but all I had yesterday was a ham sandwich and a couple of carrots. So, pretty hungry. And how long is this tune? This is another Jeremy Soule song from, is this Guild Wars 2? Yeah, this is from Guild Wars 2, which has pretty good music. Alright, let's sell some stuff. I really don't care about that stuff right now. Spider, no. We don't need the hops anymore. Okay, we're good to go. These things are things I'll sell or use or put in my bank. So I was trying to organize a little bit. So now at this point we're level 19. It's like now there's always a little bit of a quandary. You know, where do you go now? You know, right now at level 19 it would be good to get a DM run probably. Yeah, it is auto attacking, but it's not. You know, you're auto attacking, but you're doing damage to everyone who's attacking you via so many different ways. You know, you've got your ret aura, you've got your consecrate, you've got your reflect off your shield. You know, and there's other ones I can't think of right now because I'm not thinking straight. But there's a bunch of other things you actually got going for you. I'm sure my weapon's better than that. 10.6. This is going to sell for the most. Okay. I'm just going to head up to Stormwind and check the auction house because I'm an auction house junkie, and I'm sure that Grumpy will agree with me on that. And I just want to think about. I got to think about where I want to level to 20 here. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Where do I want to level now? We do have one quest to turn in Stormwind. We still haven't done all the Darkshore quests. There's a few Darkshore quests I could do, but it's just such a long trip to have to go all the way over there. I don't usually do over by Astronar. I don't usually do those quests too much just because there's just so many horde. I went over there on my last character and I got killed like 5 times within 1 hour. There's just horde all over the place. So usually I just try to avoid it, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing on the PvP realm when Classic comes out, so I don't have to worry about those types of things, because the horde, and I've talked about it before, but they don't usually come at you in any kind of a fair situation. It's always people that are much higher level than you or multiple ones. You know, you really hardly ever have any chance at all. So it's just not. It just kind of makes it less fun. It really interrupts your mojo. You know, you're kind of doing quests and having fun and learning the game, and then you just get ganked 5 times in an hour, and it really kind of. It was a little bit of a downer on that session of gaming. So I'm looking forward to the PvE realm. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I keep wanting to get the burnished chest piece. I've got the burnished gloves, the burnished leggings, the burnished belt, and the burnished boots. I also think I should focus on trying to get up to 120 so I can make that headpiece to give myself the additional intellect. One of the nice things about engineering is that you can make headpieces pretty early on, really. There's not really a big level requirement. If you look at this here, I mean, there's no level requirement on this headpiece. It's just, you just got to be 120 engineering, so. And that's not bad, 5 intellect. And just the additional 31 armor sure is not bad either. So let's take a look. There's still, I still no chest piece. Damn it. Let's also look at recipes, engineering. Let's see what we got, okay? And we want to do current. Now these are the spell goggle extremes. These are only 225. Increases damage and healing by magical spells and effects. That actually could be quite nice for a paladin. I've never tried that. But requires engineer 215 to equip it, I think, and 225 to make it? Why does it have 2 different requires engineering? That's interesting. I think 215 probably to equip and 225 to make. Let's buy this. 50 silver? Yeah, let's buy that. And we don't care about this, don't care about this. This one also is 15, like 40 armor. That's even lower level. And shadow goggles is the one I have in my inventory. The bright-eyed goggles. Oh, this one's nice. Check this one out. Let's buy this one. The stamina would be good for me. And we got these goggles. Increases your stealth detection. Don't really care about that. Ooh, the parachute cloak. Always kind of a fun, just a fun item to have, you know. And of course the goblin jumper cables. Always good. Alright. Oh, let's just check weapon-wise. Let's see if there's a better... I just looked for this earlier and there wasn't, but we'll take another peek. Maybe somebody listed something. Well, we are level 19 now, and the skeletal club would be nice. You can see it's much bigger damage. It's a little bit... 6 gold I don't really want to spend. I only got 10. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the swing speed. 2.9. That's actually pretty slow for a main hand, one-handed item. That's actually not bad. I'm not going to pay that much money for it, but here. Look at these price on these swords. This is so high. Ooh, there's Blood Razor. Yeah. I mean, these prices are kind of ridiculous right now. I mean, people are just hoping because the server's going down soon that they can just sell stuff really high, but those prices are bloated. On a server with a lot of people, I don't think these would be that high. Normally these are like, on a server of this age, it's only been out for like a month or two, month and a half. I mean, these prices are about double what I would expect. And the black metal axe, 12.4. And of course the bearded axe, but I don't get, you see the axes you don't really want to use because you don't get to use your additional, you know, racial skill. You know, you want to be using maces or swords because of that extra 5, and it gives you about another 2% chance to hit. You know, it's just quite a bit better. Alright, so actually, well, let's list some auctions too. I forgot about that. Let's just list these two. What are these? 2 strength, 2 stamina, male. Just put 18. And these leggings are actually quite nice. I'm going to put these around 39. I list stuff fairly low. I'm a pretty nice person when it comes to selling stuff. I sell stuff at a reasonable price. I don't try to rip people off. Yeah, the flying tiger goggles. I probably have that recipe already, right? Let's take a look. Yeah, see the flying tiger goggles? Those aren't too bad, and I can make those right now. So let's go ahead and make those. Just for the additional stamina. Yeah, yes, Grumpy, I do have a problem with the age. I don't have Righteous Fury yet, and I won't have that as I'm leveling. I already did the Resurrection quest, so you can see right here. I already have Redemption, rank 1 here. So, yeah, we need some Tiger's Eye. Just 2. And some light leather, which I have a ton of light leather on my hunter. So we'll mail some over. What else can I make? I really want to raise my engineering. Oh, I still need to make the clockwork box, but I haven't been able to find the recipe for it. I thought it dropped and was in the... We could do the practice box. The practice lock, I mean. How many bronze bars do I have? What's this? Keg of... This is actually used in a quest, but I never could find the damn quest. This is what I wanted to sell. Alright. I'm gonna check out my warrior real quick, just for some copper or bronze to send over. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Yeah, let's jump on the warrior real quick and see if we have any. Yeah, I like to use the auction house, Grumpy, and yes, I do have a problem. I like to buy stuff. I always think of like with your Paladin, every little upgrade you can get, you know, it's helpful, you know, in the long run. So let's grab all of these things. I don't plan on really leveling my blacksmith up too much more, although she does need to make me some weight stones. Heavyweight stone? Coarse weight stone? Don't know if I have any more coarse stone though. Yeah, see, I've used most of my stuff. Already given most of my stuff. Now I'll start gathering a lot more ore and stuff once Q Faith gets to around level 25, 28. She can start AoEing for that. Yeah, wow, I have like nothing. It's kind of sad, really. I thought I had more. Maybe I'll have to check Shady Moon. Maybe she's got some stuff. Let's see if we can sell these Wrathband for a little money. This server's really kind of dying though. Everybody's waiting for, everybody's waiting for Classic to come out. It's so close. I gotta talk to my boss tomorrow again about taking the week off. I don't think he's gonna let me, which sucks, but I really don't think he's gonna let me take the week off because it's just, I kind of waited too long to ask for it. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm just gonna put it in. I'm just gonna put the vacation request in the system tomorrow and force him to have to look at it because I already talked to him about it. I'm just gonna put it in the system, and if he accepts it, he does. If he doesn't, no, he doesn't. Yeah, the Flying Tiger goggles you can make because it's learned from the trainer, and it's a low level, so it is always usually going to be the first thing, you know. I have so many cooking recipes. Yeah, this character doesn't have anything. I do have that leather, but I can't remember. I'm sure it wasn't more than 12 leather. But I do have to think about where I want to go level to 20. My goal was just to get on and level up from to 20. Well, I did sell a couple auctions of light leather. where to level, where to level. Let me pull up this guide I've got bookmarked. Sage guide. I am level 19. It says Red Ridge is good. Duskwood. Actually, that's right. We can do the Duskwood quests. Those low-level wolves are only 2021. And I do have the opening quest. That's what I'll do. I forgot about that. And I do have the opening, you know, the quest to go to Darkshire. So let's head to Darkshire, and we can just do those really first few quests. And if I fly to Sentinel Hill and walk across the water, I should be able to grab them. That's quicker than, you know, than going all the way to town. But we'll have to walk to town to get the flight path. I'll show you what I mean. But first, let's go ahead and... Okay, these are what? 175, 225. I don't have any copper, do I? Don't see any copper. Just this copper. Okay, looks like it's time for a musical change. Where's the one? Yeah, this is the one I found. It's like this is 10 hours long, this video. This audio clip is pretty good. It's all Secunda, which is good. I love Secunda from Jeremy Soule. Alright, let's sell some of these bandages because we got way too many. 35. I've been using these so infrequently. But every once in a while they come in handy, so you always want to have some. I need to go hit the first aid trainer, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to send all these cooking recipes to... because I don't need these in clogging up my inventory. So... I guess we can even send that over. Let's just send them to Shady Eggs. And what do we need to make our goggles? Oh, nothing. Well, we don't need anything. Let's make them. So 6 light leather. And there we are. Scary. Sexy girl. Alright. So now we're going to head to... Should I do it, Grumpy? Can I walk past the auction house without actually checking it? I think I oh, wait. Whoa. Oh. Okay. I made it. One of the tips I can give you guys is when you do get into Classic and you do get on a server, find yourself an enchanter. If you're not in a guild or whatever, find yourself a really nice enchanter who's high level and who's a nice person. Just be best friends. Do whatever you can do, because having a really nice high level enchanter to put enchants on your gear is a really nice thing to have. Someone who's got even like more of the rare recipes, and of course you're not going to find that right away. You got to wait until they acquire those things, but definitely always be on the lookout for that. Yeah, Grumpy, I made it. Alright guys, I'm going to run to the kitchen and grab some potato chips and some dip, and I'll be right back. Now, unfortunately, you guys are going to hear me munch in your ears. Okay, so what I was talking about is to get into Duskwood, it's best to come across from Sentinel Hill, and we're going to head right here, get the Wolves at Our Heels quests. And we still, like I said, we still have the, we still have the quest to go to Darkshire, the messenger to Darkshire. So, good to go. Actually, I do need copper, so let's... Oh, well, she's gonna... I turned around. You know, I wonder if she did that on purpose. That would have been really smart to, like, distract me so she could get the ore. Like, if I cast, like, this on him, he's probably gonna look around to see where I am, and then I can get the ore. I don't think she did that, but that would have been actually a really smart way to distract me. Sorry about munching potato chips from here. I'll mute my microphone here. 1 second. Alright. And so we got this quest. There's also the spider leg quest, but that's way over here. So we're not going to run that way. We're going to circle around this way towards Darkshire. And I don't see any mobs. Server is at only 1,000 people. Where the hell are all the wolves? There's like... Yeah, someone must have came through and just killed them all. Alright, here we go. Yeah, level 21. We still get some XP, but yeah, it's going to be taking quite a bit of damage from these guys, probably. We can hammer them to reduce some of the damage. Potato chips. Alright. Let's not mess with spiders because we don't need them right now. This person's killing them. Maybe I can just get in a group. Cool. Okay. One of the greatest things that drops in all of World of Warcraft, the soft patch of fur. It is 6 silver though. It's very lucrative. That fur makes really nice fur coats, you know, fur rugs. It's good stuff. Still munching on my chips. Water. I was gonna drink some Mountain Dew, but I need to go back to bed pretty soon, so I didn't really want to prevent myself from sleeping well. I had the most interesting dream. I got hired by this really secluded, wealthy person who wanted me to solve some sort of like complex mathematic problems. I was like, it was pretty funny. And he's like, during your stay at my ranch, it was some big ranch, you will receive 2 shots every couple days. He's like, it's just, you know, vitamins and stuff, you know, to help you young guys stay fit. And I'm like, man, this guy's freaking like the island of Dr. Moreau in me, man. He's gonna like turn me into some kind of animal. That's the thoughts that were going on in my head when I was in that dream. It was pretty hilarious, man. Does he need, though? I guess he does need the spiders. See, I don't have the spiders. Oh, no, he just got that additional spider. Let's see how badly I cannot out DPS a warlock who's 3 levels above me. I'm sure this warlock's... Let's see if I can get some damage here. I'm sure this warlock's going to make me look sad damage-wise. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. She's not that far ahead of me. Good. I really didn't want to attack that spider. So we still need more wolves. Why are these wolves running away from me? You see that? I don't know what where these animals are going. They're like running away from me. It's weird. This warlock doesn't know is I have a mission to eat these potato chips. I'm not. That's why. I'm just standing there looking like an idiot. Alright. I don't think there's a quest over here for me yet. No, unfortunately not. Oh, we got stitches. Alright, let's sit over here and kill some of the... I don't know why she's running right towards stitches. Yeah, you see that? That's what you get for running right towards stitches. You see her get killed? I was like, well, I don't know. Like, where are you going? Like, stitches is right there. That was funny. I don't know. Poor Olivia. These things happen, unfortunately. You know? I need to get my food buff back up. Okay. Oh, she's back. Oliviali is back. Stitches won't get her down for too long, you know? She probably used her soul stone. But, alright, let's kill. And she left the party. Oh, well. I guess she was done. Maybe she's mad that I didn't save her from stitches, but I'm not sure what I could have done in that situation. Still eating chips in your guys' ears. I apologize yet again. Level. Get to 20. Gotta get to 20. We must reach level 20. It'd be a good idea if I actually put my seal on. Seal of Crusader. Since I have improved righteousness, I should never be using Seal of Crusader. Alright. There are some rabid ones over here. This guy's killed all the starving, but I don't need starving. So you can see the rabid ones are way over here. I want to go that way anyway, because I want to get to Darkshire Town. I also want to keep killing these guys because I want the wolf meat for the wolf meat quest. If I was smart, I would have grabbed some of the Stormwind seasoning herbs when I was in Stormwind, but I always forgot about that until I get to this part, and then I'm like, oh yeah, would have been a good idea to grab some Stormwind seasoning herbs at some point. I talked about that the other day, where I thought it might be a good idea just to write down on a piece of paper, like, you know, here's the things, the quests I need to do, and kind of the order. I mean, kind of like, you know, I'm always bashing people for over-planning. Maybe not really over-planning, but getting a little bit too hardcore about the game. But I do think it's a good idea to plan ahead and on a piece of paper kind of write out, like, this is kind of what I want to do in this level and this level. And that way, every time you get to those levels, you don't have that moment where you're like, well, where am I going to go now? Like I just did, you know, 20 minutes ago. What kind of chips? Actually, they're just these cheap little ruffle type chips, and I got some French onion dip. So, I don't eat potato chips a lot. In fact, and when I do, the only time I ever eat them is with some kind of dip, you know, like a spinach dip or, you know, or a ranch dip or a French onion dip. And I usually just get some kind of like Ruffles or, you know, kitchen cooked or something, you know. Although I do like the jalapeno. I do like jalapeno chips quite a bit. Let's grab this one as well. I try not to eat chips too much because they're so fattening. But man, sometimes when I need a snack, you know, just like right now, I was so hungry. Just like the perfect snack. Because I was streaming, I didn't want you have to make you guys wait while I make a sandwich or something. Still got a few more here in the bowl. You know, my favorite are probably the Lay's jalapeno chips, but they just kind of wreck my stomach if I eat too much of them. Unfortunately, I like really hot food, and I love pizza, unfortunately. I absolutely love pizza. When I was younger, I would go like, I'd eat pizza like 4 times a week, you know. Like, I love pizza so much. Whenever it was my birthday, my mom would say, "What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday cake?" And I'm like, "I want a pizza." And I mean, she'd say, "I'm not getting you pizza." And I go, "That's what I want. It's my birthday. I should get what I want on my birthday." And sure enough, my birthday came around, and she'd order me a pizza. But she also would usually have me my favorite pie, which is blueberry pie. So that would kind of be the cake, you know. Like I said, I'm just killing these wolves for the meat. For the tender wolf meat. You know, and killing right now for me is kind of slow because I don't have, you know, I don't have Redoubt. I don't have the shield spike. Now, I will do the sit mechanic to proc Redoubt on this server, which, you know, I feel kind of stupid doing it, but it just helps me kill these mobs faster. But when you're AoE and you have 5, 6, 7, 8 mobs on you, you're going to be getting critically hit. So your Redoubt's going to come up quite often. So you don't really, I mean, I will sit sometimes, but you don't really have to. And that's kind of what I'm going for in Classic, is I don't want to have to, like, I mean, the sit supposedly won't be working. Oh, the Shimmering Ribs of Shadow Wrath, those ought to sell. You know, I don't want to have to, the sit probably doesn't work in retail, or in Classic, is what people are saying, although Esfon says he got it to work. So, I wanted to make sure I had a build that was still viable on Classic, and I think this build's still pretty viable. Well, I don't think it is. I know it is. Alright, enough of the rain. Just turn down one notch. I don't know about you guys, but in all the years I've played WoW, and I've played WoW for like since 2004, so that's like 15 years. I would say that spiders always tend to drop a lot of good loot. Maybe you guys can give me your comments on that, but I've gotten crawl blades off of them and swords and lots of like recipes. They always seem to have a pretty good loot table for some reason, which I've always found kind of funny, you know. But and I'm always wondering where they put those crawl blades. I didn't know spiders had such big back pockets. Also, these gooey spider legs are for a quest over here too, so stocking up on those is good. I should be killing more of these actually. These guys are level 22 though, so they actually do pretty good damage to me. Rocket blast. Probably a waste of a rocket blast. I like to have though. I like to save those for kind of desperate situations. Almost done with the chips. Almost. Alright. Gooey spider leg. Yeah, but Protection Paladin isn't really... You're not really ever going to be doing a lot of crazy PvP on a Protection Paladin, you know. As a warrior. Alright, this should be a... No, it's still starving. I thought it would have been a... I'm still pretty far away, but... We're still in the realm of auto attack city. Once we get all our redoubt going, it'll make things a lot easier. Wolfman. That's why I can just literally eat potato chips and drink Coca-Cola while I'm auto-attacking. It's a really good idea when you're leveling to have another monitor. You can just throw up like a movie or something. You can literally watch him. I think that's one of the reasons why I like World of Warcraft so much, especially vanilla. I find it very relaxing, you know. Just chill. I find the leveling aspect of it very relaxing. And alright, last potato chips. Last 3 pieces. Wait, 4. Okay, all gone. Seal of righteousness. Let's just avoid that one. I want to try to get to Darkshire. Starving. Yeah, it is Secunda. It's actually, I just found this, I love Secunda, but this particular version of it's really cool, and I found it just yesterday, and it's 10 hours long. This version of Secunda is 10 hours, so, which is great for streaming, because I love to put up this kind of music when I'm streaming. Just something I can throw on that's in the background that's relaxing and nice to listen to, and I don't have to muck with it too much. I don't know how people put up like some sort of like heavy metal and stuff, and I mean, I love Ministry and some pretty hardcore music, but I don't want to play WoW to it, you know? It's like that kind of energy level. You know, it's just like it's gonna burn the energy out because you're getting all hyped up with the music, and it's gonna. When you're leveling, you want to get into a little zone where you're very relaxed, almost like a meditative state, because that way you're not burning as much energy, and you can keep going longer. You know, you want to be able to play as long as you can without having to stop. And so having something like the music I'm playing now just kind of puts you in the right frame of mind to focus on what you're doing. At least that's my personal opinion. All right, so let's get to. I still didn't see any rabbits. Someone must have came through and killed them all. I don't want to go too far over here because I certainly don't want to get tangled up with the worgen because they'll kick my butt. Here we go. Here's a rabbit. There's a lot of spiders through here too. This is kind of a dangerous area for me at level 19. Man, there's a lot of spiders around here. I'm gonna go throw a heal in just in case I get an ad. Because it'd be very easy to get an extra spider here and there. Exorcism is only usable on undead. It's only usable on undead, and I don't have it yet. I don't think you get that till you're on what, 28 maybe. Here, let's find out real quick. And it does help when you're killing undead, but it does use quite a bit of mana. So, if we look at vanilla Paladin skills by level. And let's get rid of that one. Actually, it's classic skills DB. And Exorcism, you get it at level 20. Causes 84 to 96 holy damage to an undead or demon. So it only works on undeads and demons. But I would definitely say yes, it definitely helps you. It definitely helps you kill mobs a lot faster. And in fact, I use it quite a bit, especially when I'm over in here. I'll show you when I'm over in. I have a question actually. I was telling. Especially when I'm over in Dustless here, and I'm down here at the bottom right corner here. You see these. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right here. See where this iron ore node is? There's this little valley through here. I think it's right here. Pretty sure. And there's all these skeletons. And I'll go through there and kill those. There's a quest that you're doing those. That's kind of a chain quest that'll open up a quest for the Scarlet Monastery. And I use that exorcism on those guys like a lot. They're called Ravagers. But yeah, it's actually an excellent spell. It's also really useful as a taunt when you're in like dungeons and stuff and you're going against undead. It's a great way to taunt undead because it hits them pretty hard. Paladins are awesome versus undead, and oh, look at all these spiders. Jesus. For some reason, there's always a bunch around that tree, and I love to go in there when I'm a little bit higher, just AoE tank them all down. But right now, maybe I can get the one spider here, and then get the wolf. Yeah, but there's always a lot of spiders around that tree. That's the spider tree. If I tell you guys what the spider tree is at the Darkened Bank near Darkshire, you should know what I mean. And I have flash. It says Holy Rank 2, but that's really Holy Rank, Holy Light 1 I'm casting there. See, it says 2, that's actually wrong. I always bind, like, I'll have the highest one on my 3 key, 3 and shift 3 for Holy Rank 3, and then I'll have the low level one on 4. And then as I go up, I might move rank 1 on 4 to rank 2, and then, you know, rank 3 on 3 will be all the way up to like maybe rank 5 or 6. Okay. Actually, this is the last rabid one we need, so we are done with that quest. So let's slip and slide around the corner here and make our way to the road. There's also a really nice vendor over here. Let's see if we can find him. He actually might have something I could use. I think it's like agility boots or something, but there's a few vendors around in the world that have pretty good stuff. There's the Goblin Jumper Cable vendor, which I think is over in South Shore, along that road. No, stay away from me, spider. Yeah, there's a vendor that walks through here. Really? The spider just does not want to give up the ghost, man. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm definitely going to be leveling Paladin. And I've leveled this particular Cute Faith. I've leveled her to 60, I think. Well, twice to 60 and one other time to around 45, 50. I don't think I quite got her to 60 the first time. But I'll definitely be the first class I'm leveling in Classic. But I'll also be leveling a Priest and a Hunter as well. And I'm thinking, believe it or not, I am thinking about doing a Warrior and a Druid. The Warrior would be my Blacksmith. The Druid would be just my Gatherer, you know, herb skinning. And the Priest is my Enchanter Tailor. The Hunter is obviously just my Leatherworker. And the Paladin is my Engineer. So I like to be kind of self-sufficient. I mean, I'm going to be the leader of the guild that I'm running, the Knights of Faith, but I also like to be self-sufficient and try to help myself out as much as I can. It's always nice to not have to rely on other people if you can, but there'll be people in the guild that'll be helpful. I'll probably put the website back up. I've actually got a site for the Knights of... Actually, is it the Knights of Faith? I think that might have been my Jinx website, but whatever. I'll put up a new website. Let's see. 10 Ghoulfang, sure. Region vendor. And here's those soft patch of fur. Look how much they sell for. 30 silver. It's awesome. It's such a great way to make money. Okay, don't sell your gooey spider legs. You'll need those. Let's just grab all these quests real quick and then we'll filter them later. Is this supposed to be... I guess it's like a town hall. Yeah, town hall, Darkshire Town Hall. They don't have a church. You know, one thing you don't see a lot in WoW is you don't see a lot of churches. I mean, I think there's a few here and there, but I would like... That's one thing I think I would like to have seen was more realism in the town structures. I mean, here you've got like an inn, Usually in most medieval towns or medieval villages, there usually was some sort of a church or a place of worship. It would have been nice to see maybe a little bit more of that in World of Warcraft. You know, you have Light's Hope Chapel, which is, of course, really has a lot of lore around it, which is really cool. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of question marks that we can go turn in. And again, we'll just fly to Darkshire, or I mean to Sentinel Hill, and walk over for some of those. Okay. Actually, let's fly to Stormwind too and grab our Stormwind seasoning herbs. Let's take a look at how we're doing here. This one's done. See, we've already got all that, so. And Ravenhill, find out what's haunting Ravenhill. Okay. So I'm gonna fly to Storm and grab the Stormwind seasoning herbs. Oh, and then going to fly to Sentinel Hill, and then we'll walk over and we'll turn these quests in. We'll hit this quest. We'll turn these in. We'll cut over. We'll hit this one. Then we'll cut down through through here, and we'll turn in this one. Then we'll walk all the way along the road, grab this one, and then walk all the way back to Darkshire. Actually, what we can do, which is a really good idea, I'm so glad that I thought of it, is you really want to set your hearth to Darkshire now, once you get to around 20, because it is such a long walk to Darkshire. It's a pretty big zone. So now because my hearth is up right now, so what we can do now is we can fly to Stormwind, then we can head over we can get our Stormwind seasonings, we'll go to Sentinel Hill, and then we'll walk over, we'll turn these quests in, we'll hit all of these quests. I still want to walk over and grab the 8-legged menace quest though. And at that point, we can hearth to Darkshire, but it would kind of be a waste because we've traveled half the distance, so I probably won't. Oh, you want to see how the other channels, how bad they make it out to be? You did a rogue recently? I don't level the Paladin the way most people do. I do pure prot all the way. I mean, I'm using a shield and a sword from like level 6 all the way to 60. When I first started playing on private servers about 3 years ago, the first one was, I think, Chronos maybe. Chronos 1 or maybe Elysium. I think I jumped on Chronos 1 for a little bit and was playing a hunter, and then I got onto Elysium and started doing the Paladin. You didn't see that many Paladins running around with a sword and shield. Most of them were running around with two-hand swords and leveling red. Now, since I've been doing it for the last 3 years, I've seen a lot more people using sword and shield. I'm not saying that I'm the advocate for it, but I just think it has become a little bit more popular than it definitely is more popular than it used to be. I see a lot more Paladins, running around with a sword and shield. I'm not sure what build they're using. I think leveling a protection paladin is super fun. I know a lot of people don't like it because they're auto-attacking a lot, but once you get to once you set up your character the way I like to set it up, I think it's really fun. By the time you get to about level, maybe 30, that's the way it is with a lot of WoW classes, though. They're really a little bit boring until you get to around 30, and that's when you start to see, I just have one more level, and I'm going to have Consecrate, which is going to bring some of my AoE damage online. And then I go right into Redal. So at 25, I'm going to have pretty good ability to block, and at that point, as long as I have an iron spike on my shield or a mithril shield spike, every time I'm blocking, I'm doing damage. So it's pretty nice. What is this? Yeah, Stormwind seasoning herbs. So we'll go to the flower shop over here. We'll get a Stormwind seasoning herbs. And I don't know, Grumpy, can I get away with not going to the auction house? I do need to list a few items in the auction house. Holy crap, the Bandit Pants of Agility, those are pretty sweet. I think my hunter might already have a Pants of Agility, but I'll send those to my hunter anyway. Oh, and I think I have it on my... Let's go ahead and get... How much is it, 18? We're going to get 20, right? Oh, I can't type. Okay, fine, 20. And then if you shift right click, there. So we have 40 Stormwind seasoning herbs. But yeah, I'll send those agility to my hunter. I don't think she's got any. I have not leveled rat because I just absolutely can't stand swinging a two-handed weapon because it's so slow. I find it really boring. It's like swing. You think auto attacking with a one hand is boring, but you know I've never done it. So, but at low level swinging two hand is so painfully shit. There's a quest over here. Yeah, let's turn that one in real quick. It's so painfully slow. You know, but yeah, that's what a lot of people level is rat. I'm sure it gets better as you get more skills, but like I said, it's like that with any class. One thing I was talking about earlier, the one thing missing with Protection Paladin in vanilla is really just a shield slam. The fact that I can't really slam my shield into someone is really annoys me. I think any MMO, if you have a shield, you should have the ability to hit someone with your shield. What else do I have in my inventory? Silver contacle. We can farm some silver here not too long. That'll raise up our skill. Of course, dynamite. Target dummy we can make. Alright. We got some different ways to level up. Ah, finally it's the end of that quest chain. Mean wolf flank. I don't need the Murloc eyes anymore, right? Yeah, I turned that in. Just looking for stuff I can kind of clean up out of my inventory. I do need the Murloc fins though. I like my build. I think it's very fun. If you look on my channel, you'll find some older videos of me AoEing, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mobs at a time, and it's a lot of fun. When I had a horde priest in one video. I always love that video where I'm out in, actually out in Area Peak here, and I'm by the where am I? I think I'm not here. God, it's been so long since I've been here. It's not the altar of Zil, but anyways, over here. I think it's right here by this mithril node. You know, I'm just AoEing mobs at like level 40, and I'm killing like 6 at a time. And some horde shadow priest walks by and just stops. I thought she was gonna kill me, and she was just admiring the fact that I was like killing, you know, AoEing like 6 mobs at a time. I think she was going, "Oh, that looks pretty cool." Yeah, I'm just going to list up, well, we'll mail this to my hunter, and then I'll list up. But honestly, I'm just planning on playing this character all the way to Classic. Originally, I was going to do a different build, but as I thought more and more about it, I was like, one hand Seal of Command just doesn't seem like it's going to be very viable. As far as leveling speed increase, it might be slightly better. But I didn't like the idea of not having Consecrate. As much as Bola likes to rip on me about Consecrate, I just feel it's just too good for me. It's too pivotal. It's too important to my build. I did it. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it, Grumpy. I had to hit the auction house. Still no burnished chest piece. Yeah, but let's just try that. Let's try the chest piece here. I think mine's getting pretty old, right? Ooh, Defender's Tunic of the Bear. Yeah, see, mine's like, what, level 11? Can you believe that? I got a level 11 chest piece on. That's pretty bad. Here's the Raider's chest piece of the bear. For 30 silver, that's not bad. Raider's chest piece of the bear. I get 2 more strength. Surprisingly, it's not that great. Well, these are only 15 though. That's why. Here, let's grab it. God, there's not a lot. I mean, this is like 60 agility, 6 strength, which actually is not bad. But you really want, for my build, you want stamina strength. You're going all stamina strength. This one's 1.4 gold, which is quite a bit. But it looks nice, so. And Grumpy knows me, but 1.4 gold is kind of a waste. I'm not going to buy it. I'm tempted to. I'm very tempted to buy that, but that's just a waste. And let's go ahead and it's a waste of gold. Okay, nothing here. And nothing really here. And I always forget, you could use a dagger probably, no? Can I not use a dagger? I guess I can't use a dagger. I'm not thinking of the warrior. On the warrior, it's a nice that a warrior can just actually tank or can use a dagger. It's pretty cool. Oh, damn it. Let me just list this Shimmering Cloak of Shadow Wrath really quick, because it actually may sell. Warlock or Shadow Priest might want this. What level is it? It's level 20. Yeah, let's knock this up to about 88. And I'm going to try to see if I can dump some of this stuff in my bank real quick. And we'll mail these pants to the hunter. Even though, like I said, I really don't plan on playing the hunter probably. So I probably should just try to sell this Nox Chalice, but that's alright. What is this, Spydricker? One of the things that you guys should do, I know that I'll be doing, is create yourself like a couple level 1 characters. I use the mailbox as my extra storage. Well, I see I have plenty of copper. I got plenty of bronze. I don't know what I was thinking. Hold on a second. What can I'm trying to think, what can I make? Practice lock just takes this. And weak flux, so I can actually make quite a few practice locks. Alright. Alright, we're out of here. Let's get to Sentinel Hill. Whew. I'm just taking, I hate that it takes this long to get to from 19 to 20. It's just because I really haven't had a lot of good quests. I mean, I've been this level for an hour and 18 minutes, which is quite a long time. But we have some quests in Darkshire we can turn in, so let's see if we can get to... I'm just trying to get to 20, but honestly, I do need to get to bed. It is 2:09 a.m. But we're going to try really hard to get to 20 and then go to bed. I almost did it, Grumpy. I almost bought that damned chess piece for 1.4 gold. I mean, honestly... This server goes down in what, 20 days or something? It's 8.6. It goes down in 18 days from now. So I think Grumpy went to bed. Well, the Pursuit of Justice, though, is really useful. I mean, it does help. It definitely helps. And leveling red's going to be faster, there's no doubt about it. But I just don't like it. I don't like the two-hand weapon. And I've played red, of course, in Burning Crusade. I just never leveled one in vanilla. I think Vanilla's a different animal than Burning Crusade. You know, they added quite a bit in Burning Crusade. I think Vanilla's all about, like, playing around with builds and gear. There's so much variety to it. I think that's why it's stood up to the test of time so well. There's just so much variety and so many unique, you know, trinkets and items you can get that make things really interesting, you know. So we're going to go ahead and turn in these quests. And we'll go ahead and get... Oh, we have the Spider Venom. We can grab that. I've always thought this was kind of an interesting part of WoW. This layout with this river and these hills and these trees and the little island here. I always thought this was one of the more beautiful pieces of scenery. Let's go ahead and zoom the camera in all the way. Let's see if we can get a interesting screenshot here. It's kind of a nice area here. Oops, so my hand was on the screen there. There we go. Send that to MS Paint. Anyways, I always take a few screenshots here and there. Throw them in my WoW folder. I have so many images of playing WoW. I have a lot of, even my images going all the way back to vanilla I still have. Okay, so we got a couple quests to turn in. The quest. Nice. Very nice. Supplies to spend. And now let's head over this way. We'll try to yeah, let's hit the Hermit and then head back down, hit Raven Hill. Although, yeah, because that way I can just head over and get the eight-legged menace quest. We're getting there. We're not too far from level 20. Oh, it's Lupo, son of a bitch. I walked. We got up close and personal with Lupos here. So these are rare plus. It's interesting. You don't really see rare plus that much. He's still after me. I thought he looked a little bit bigger. I mean, I know Lupo spawns over here, but it's been a while since I've seen him. He gets hunted so much that, you know, for hunter pets. Let's go ahead and just like I want a duel. I have like no food or mana right now. I'm just trying to do my quests. Sorry, buddy. Like wait, first off, I'm sorry, but a hunter? What level is he? A level 3300, like I have any chance of beating him in a duel. He would have absolutely destroyed me. I have killed hunters though in PvP. I actually, with my Gnomish Death Ray, I took one out. It was really funny. I was in Fairlost and I was going down the road and there's those big cliffs along the side of the road and he was chasing me and I knew he was going to kill me and I didn't really, you know, I had hit him a few times and he'd hit me and I'm like, he's going to kill me because he had his pet out. So I ran and I bubbled and jumped off the cliff and he came after him. He kept chasing me, but the problem was when I jumped off the cliff, it was so far down, his pet despawned because it was just too far, right? And as he was coming up on me, I spun around and I hit him with my Gnomish Death Ray and I killed him. I was just boom, it was like a huge crit and killed him. And oh, well, I'm sure he wasn't expecting that, and it was really funny. I actually one-shot a mage too in the Badlands with Gnomish Death Ray. Alright, now let's slide over here. Try to get to the Hermit. And then we may just Hearth. From here, well, no, I still want to grab the eight-legged Manus. I don't mind walking along the road. It's not quite as dangerous. Damn it, he resisted. I'm just gonna... Oh, I threw a Blessing of Protection. And these guys are quite a bit higher than me. Immune, immune, immune. Now I'm not immune anymore. Alright. Oh, you guys. Ruining my day. I'll just use Lay on Hands. You guys are ruining my day. Come on. You don't want to get too far over to the left. You don't want to hit the spiders, so... At my level, it's, like I said, it's kind of dangerous running through these woods at this level. But we made it, of course, because we are Cure Faith. And God is on our side. Oh, I'm gonna really piss people off in Classic with some of these yells. But it's all good. It's all for fun. Okay, we'll click this quest, and he's got another one. Sweet. So we got a follow-up quest to the chef, who will then want me to make, you know, some biscuits or something to return back to poor Mr. Jitters. Now, I could hearth right here, or I could just walk all the way. I think I'm gonna walk. Yeah, it's not. We'll just go ahead and walk. I feel pretty lonely sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, don't you? Just walking down this scary-looking, dismal road in the rain, you know? Let's make it a little bit more dismal looking. There we go. I do not fear any enemies. I hold the light. Yeah, I don't have Purify yet. I don't know if I just didn't. I think I just didn't learn it yet. I look pretty funny with my little goggles. Some nice thunder going on in this version of the song. Okay, yeah, the only reason I ran all this way was I really just wanted to grab this quest. Wait. Parkour! Oh, fail parkour. Alright, now at this point I want to hearth. No, a couple quests. We got a couple quests to turn in. I don't think that's going to get me to 20 though. Let's take a look. I do have one more to turn in. Shire. I'm just trying to get to 20 so I can go to bed. We must get some sleep. Yeah, and once we get to 20 though, probably go ahead and try to get a Dead Minds group together. And just, you know, be the main tank. I, of course, won't have, you know, Improved Righteous Fury. But that's alright. I mean, I've actually thought about, you guys probably laugh, but I've thought about creating 2 or even 3 Paladins in Classic and just, you know, playing around with different builds. I've always wanted to do all prot. What else do we have in here? But really, there isn't a whole lot left in the tree that I don't get, you know what I mean? As far as, like, things that make me more tanky. Eye for an eye. That's okay. This is interesting. Improve lay on hands. Gives the target of your lay on hands spell a 50% bonus to their armor value from items. That's kind of nice. That would be something I wouldn't mind grabbing. I'm imagining that rank 2 would be what, a 30% bonus? In addition, the color lay hand spells reduced by 10 minutes. So that would be interesting. Still not as good as grabbing the deflection though, because that's up all the time, whereas this is still too long a cooldown. Now if they drop this cooldown like 20 minutes, like maybe 40 minutes total, to where it was I could use it every 20 minutes, even then I don't think it would be worth it. So it's kind of an oh shit ability, like, oh my god, in like super dangerous situation where you could pop it, but it's just not really worth wasting talent points on it because you can't use it enough. Okay, so we got seasoned wolf kebabs. Boom. Alright. And now we've also got this one. Alright, so now the gooey spider legs. I don't have 6 gooey spider legs, so let's go ahead and get that. I'm sure I got some though. I got 2. So let us grab. Let's get our gooey spider legs, and that's gonna get us really close to 20. Yeah, and her giving me the thorns is very helpful. Pandora. I like how she spelled that. Pandora. What is this? It's a dead mastiff. And she licked me. Oh yeah, and I also have the other quest for the spiders, so we can get a couple things going on here. A couple beneficial things from killing the spiders. And there's this poor guy, the corpse of Von Tool. God, there's so many spiders over here, it's hilarious. Okay. Let me move, Pelage. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and change this up real quick. These guys are only level 18, that's why I'm taking these guys down pretty easily. And with my thorns up, my red aura up. You can see the damage numbers scrolling up here. We've got our red aura. 5 is probably the thorns, so we're taking these guys down pretty fast. So, and when the server's slow like this, you know, it's a pretty good area just to grind, even just for XP. Even if you just wanted to kill mobs for XP, because the wolves and the spiders both drop quite a bit of stuff that's used for crafting. It's also quite a bit of grays you can sell. So if you craft all of the meat, the gooey spider legs, and the seasoned wolf kebabs, you can just vendor it to the vendor. You're actually going to come out making quite a bit of money at like level 20. You know, it's not a bad way to just grind XP and money at the same time. You know, the fist side spin rate is only worth 56, so it's nowhere near as good as a soft patch of fur that the wolves drop. That's 6 silver for 1. So a stack of 5 is 30 silver. Remember, just one more level and I'll have consecrate. Now people will be like, Bolo be like doesn't like consecrate, but I mean that extra 8 damage per tick or whatever it is, I think it's 8. You know, it really makes a difference. So, and we'll run some of the numbers. You know, once I get it, like the difference between using consecrate in a fight and not using consecrate in a fight, as far as how long it takes me to kill the mob. I mean, do I need to use it? No, but of course the speed, time to kill is the most important part. I want to get through the fights as fast as possible. We got a nice little crit on our heal. Alright, so what are we missing here? We still need 3 more gooey spider legs. And we got a long way to go to get the 8-legged menace done. Alright. We've already got all our spider venom. I canceled that spell because I didn't. That would have been a total waste of mana. I'm killing the wolves because I want the extra wolf meat for... Ooh, I don't think this is probably... I might be able to take 3. I think I can take these guys. Yeah, we got this. Remember, if you have multiple targets on you, I kind of am screwing up here. You want to attack the lowest level ones first because they're going to be... You're going to hit them more often and they're going to be easier to take down. There's another big crit heal, which is nice. But I always focus on the lowest level ones first. See how we didn't have too much trouble taking those guys out. Alright, we need to kill some more spiders. I haven't used a bandage in a while. Let's go ahead. It is hard to believe that Classic is so close. After years of... I was one of the people that was a big... You know, I was sending tweets to Mike Morhaime, the president, saying, man, you need to... I'm sure he probably didn't bother to read them, but I'm like, man, you need to create Classic World of Warcraft. You know? I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, dude. You're throwing money away if you don't create this game. And finally they listened. It was those tweets I sent to Mike Morhaime. I mean, that's why they're making Classic. Let's be honest here, guys. These guys are not dropping my gooey spider legs. They're being stingy. Maybe this guy, what level is he, 22? I don't really want to kill level 22s. I'm gonna upgrade that. This is rank 2. I mean rank 1. Let's actually make it rank 2. This one here. 2. Save. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that rank 1 was just not healing enough. It was like very little health. So now we've got rank 3 and rank 4. Down on my bar here. Or rank 3 and rank 2. I was saying 3 and 4 because their keys 3 and 4. I don't want to walk too far away from town, so let's start making our way back. I'm sure we'll hit spiders on the way back. We're definitely going to hit level 20 after we turn in the gooey spiderweb quest. Actually, let's just do it. Let's just do it here. I mean, let's stay out here until we hit 20, and then we can play around with Consecrate a little bit. Saw a spider spawn right there by the tree. I didn't want to get too, if I can help it. That little clusterfuck, it's hilarious. It's the spider tree, guys. It is the spider tree. Fine. Don't drop any gooey spider legs. Man, these guys are stingy. So 13. So this might get us to level 20 right here. And you can see, just judged by my seal of righteousness, like we can kind of take into account how long it takes to kill a level 19 venom web spider, right? Although I probably shouldn't have judged, but I would say it took us about, what, 20 seconds? Let's try rank 2. Yeah, we're just a few points away, so actually this one will definitely get us to next level. So yeah, it took us a long time. Like if you look, slash played, we're at 20 hours, but this level is an hour and 44 minutes. That's a long time. You really don't want to take an hour and 44 minutes per level if you can help it. But I was running around a lot and getting flight paths and woohoo, level 20. So now we're gonna grab Consecration. And I don't really, I usually put it here, and then eventually you'll see me have like I'll end up with like 3 of them on my bars. Like, one will be like my highest level Consecrate, so that was a level 19 spider, and I'd say it took about 20 seconds to kill. Now I had thorns, and I don't have thorns now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna not use Consecrate on this fight. Right? I won't use it. I'm just gonna judge this guy with Crusader. Throw up righteousness, and I'm just gonna auto attack until he's dead. And so basically, we're gonna add a couple seconds, maybe 3 seconds, to the total time of fight because the seal of righteousness wasn't up yet, and it's 25 seconds on that. So right now we're at 15 seconds for this battle. Plus 3 is 18, and 5, 4, 3. So there were 3 seconds left there, so that was 22 plus 3. So about 25 seconds to kill this mob. Now we've got another one here, same one, right? So what did I say it was? 25 seconds basically. So we're gonna, same thing, we're gonna go in, we're gonna judge, we're gonna throw up righteousness, and then we're gonna throw down Consecrate. I figured it's gonna throw down. and the mob's dead. So it increased the time to kill by, I mean, it was about 10 seconds faster. So, you know, you can sit there and tell me that Consecrate isn't that great at, you know, for leveling, but I mean, you can see the difference it made right there. And even though it's a single target, and people say, well, it's a waste for mana, I go, well, yeah, it's going to burn through my mana, but if I have Wisdom up, I can still, you know, my mana's going to regen pretty fast, you know. So anyways, just food for thought. Food for thought. But yeah, it does blow through mana quite quick, so we probably wouldn't want to use 2 Consecrates per fight. And I wouldn't recommend using Consecrate on just one pull. But now that we have Consecrate, it'd be a lot more viable to pull 2 of those spiders at once and throw down a couple Consecrates. I just like it. I think Consecrate's a great spell. There's a lot of people out there that I don't think really buy into it as much as I do. But I think it's a really, really usable and really helps Protection Paladin doing an AoE build like I like to run. So, and once I get Consecrate, you'll see me pretty much just using Blessing of Wisdom almost exclusively. So we still need one more leg, and there we go. We got our gooey spider leg. And since I'm done, I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. I'm just gonna actually, no, I'm not gonna go to sleep yet. Well, what time is it? Yeah, I am. It's almost 3 a.m. I'm just gonna hearth back. All right, we had 10.98 gold. See, here's the spider palp. That's not too bad. 16 silver. So yeah, and here's a soft patch for 12 silver. So already I've made about, you know, almost 40 silver just killing those spiders. You know, there's the fangs. They're really a good way to make money. It's one of the first kind of areas you'll get to where you're like, wow, if I just sit out here and grind these mobs, you know, I'm actually going to make some money, and I'm actually going to get some XP. So at level 20, for me, like right now, I mean, it's a viable way to level right now, just to go out and kill those spiders and wolves. If there's not a lot of people killing them and there's a lot of them around, because of Consecrate, just pull like 3 at a time. Pull 3 mobs at a time, drop Consecrate, burn them down, and rinse and repeat, and just keep doing that for like an hour or 2. You're going to make a lot of money. I mean, not, you know, you're going to make a couple gold, which I'm not going to say it's the best way to make money, but it's not bad. You are getting experience as well, so it's a pretty, you know, it's a pretty good use of your time. It's not anywhere near as fast as if you're just doing quests, of course. So it all depends on, you know, what your goals are. You know, are you someone who's trying to level like Cargos and do down a Nix era, down you know, down Ragnaros as fast as you can? Or are you someone more like me who's just kind of chilling and trying to enjoy the game more and just trying to do different things? Like I set little goals for myself that are different than what other people set. Maybe I want to try to solo dead mines, or maybe I want to try to you know, go farm certain areas that people don't usually farm because they're too difficult, or maybe they're just too remote, you know. And there's so much in the game I haven't found, like when I was flying around and when I went to Menethil Harbor and I swam, remember? I swam all the way north. I swam from Menethil Harbor all the way to Silverpine Forest around the coast. That's a long-ass swim. But by doing that, I found all sorts of neat little, you know, things underwater and stuff like that. So just a little bit of exploration, which I find really, really fun. Let's go ahead and mail some of these items that I know I don't need. Like I don't need this ichor, right? And the crystal spider meat I don't need. Or wait, yeah, I turned that question already, didn't I? Yeah. So I don't need that. Some of these things that maybe we can just have my warrior sell in the auction house. And also, let's send this to Shady Hacks. I don't think I'm high enough level. Do I even have cooking? I don't even have cooking, so what we're going to do is we're also going to send this meat over and the seasonings, and just have Shady cook me this stuff up because she's a very good cook. And okay, and that's it, guys. I'm gonna hit the bed. I need some sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and we'll try to work on getting to I don't know, we're level 20, so where's that hunter again? We're level 20. Oh, we'll probably let's take a look at the quest log real quick. I mean, like right now, the areas we aren't that great. I think really what the best use of my time would be to go ahead and open up the rest of the Dead Mines quest and try to get a group for Dead Mines and just go ahead and tank Dead Mines. I do need more gear though. I don't think Grumpy's online. If he was, he'd laugh at me. I'm always trying to upgrade my gear. So let's not run to Stormwind. We'll just search the auction house on my other character really quick. Let's take a look at my gear real fast. We've got 15, 15, 16, 16. I do need better shoulders, better cloak. I certainly need a better chest piece. That's only level 11. And even my bracers are just level 10. So, I mean, to me, like once your gear is about 4 levels old, like if you're, I'm level 20, so any of my gear that's less than level 16 could be due. Oh, sorry, could be due for an upgrade. Doesn't have to be, but when you're like, when I've got like a level 11 gear and I'm level 20, that's high past time to start thinking about, you know, upgrading your gear. And we should try to sell these feathers. The feathers are actually selling pretty good. Already known. Okay. Turn. Already known. See, I already know all these recipes, these cooking recipes. Alright, so. Do I? Yeah, I do have flint and tinder. Cool. Shit. But yeah, just look at the server though. Look how dead it is. When I was playing on Northdale, man, it was never dead. It was always crowded. So we'll see. Hey, Emmanuel, I'm definitely planning on playing Classic. I'll be running a guild called the Knights of Faith, and I'll be living up a Protection Paladin, a Priest, and a Hunter. So yeah, for sure. And you just caught me right at the end of this stream, so I'm going to be logging off here in a second. But yeah, I've been playing on private vanilla servers for the past 3 years, you know, hoping that that Blizzard would put out a classic server. So I'm very excited that they finally, after all the time we put in trying to get them to do it, or are going to actually do it. So I just hope that they don't kill the servers by trying to add like monetization or any kind of weird stuff to them. I think it's going to be hugely successful. I think they're going to have a lot of people playing. I mean, like a lot. I mean, when you have major streamers like Asmongold and Soda Poppin playing it, you know, and then you have people who are former like arena champions like Snuts and Venruki, who have both won the arena tournament at BlizzCon events. You know, these are big name people, and these guys are going to be playing a while. So let's go ahead and take a look at the light feather. See, they're selling, here's 5 for 50, so they've actually, the price has gone down. Here's 3 for 3 gold, so 5 for 50. Still though, that's not bad. Like here's 5, and we'll do 48. Now I could just buy out his 5 for 50 and sell him even higher, but I'm not going to bother. And so let's take a look at the weapons. I keep looking at this. This server just doesn't have a very high population, so unfortunately we're not seeing a lot of options. Look at these prices are way too high. Yeah, look at these. These are the prices way too high for just a 20 green, 1 gold. I'd be tempted just to buy the Skeletal Club, at least because it'll last my character for a while. But 599 is a lot. So, and let's go to armor, mail, chest. And there's just this one that was pretty good, but it's too expensive. And what was the other thing that I had that was low? My wrist was really low level. So yeah, the pattern bronze basers. I can actually craft these though. Male combat arm guards, level 28. Yeah, really not worth buying. Yeah, let's check out the shoulders. Defender Spaulders. What do they look like? Let's see what they look like. No, Glimmering Male Pauldrons is level 25. And those are nice. What are the stats? 6 strength, 5 spirit. Gorilla, intellect, strength. These are actually better as far as stats. I'd rather have the intellect strength than the strength spirit. But we'll wait for a little bit better prices. And let's take a look at finger. Ring of Defense. Oh, geez, 30 gold. I saw this same one in here for a lot cheaper the other day. Volcanic Ring is intellect, stamina. And this is always a good one. The Demon Band. 4 strength, 2 stamina, 2 spirit. That's a really good ring. And entire the monkey agility, stamina. That's actually pretty good. Here's 3 strength, 3 agility for a gold. That's not bad. But we're not going to waste our time buying that stuff right now. It's still a little bit more than I want to spend. And yeah, I am going to jump off, guys. Let me see if... I might like to play longer, but I got work. Work sucks. Work ruins everything. You know how it is. Let's do one thing really quick here. I'm curious what Northdale's population is. If I had known this server was going to be this dead, I might have just created another character on this one. But I would have had to delete a character. Yeah, see, so I've consecrate here on 2. I've got rank 2 consecrate here, rank 1 consecrate. So even at level 60, I'm still using rank 1 consecrate a lot. And then Z is going to be my lowest level consecrate. I don't know why that's a macro, though. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just because I like to spam the keybind a lot. So, not sure what this guy's attacking. But yeah, so Z's the rank 3, and I just have 2 in a row here, so it's easy to see. Yeah, it's nice to get on my cute faith at level 60 here and just to see this gear again. We can weapon swap to my this weapon here has lifesteal on it. And if we go ahead and clear this out, right? Let's reset this guy. And let's grab a few of these let's see if we get any heals going on here. These guys really aren't going to do a whole lot of damage to me because I'm too high level. Nope, so far no healing. they're just too low. Yeah, I just wanted to look at my keybinds real quick. I mean, 5, Shift R. What is this one? Yeah, that's something else I was obviously playing with. Oh, these are just my weapon swaps. See, Shift R is going to throw in my mace. It's going to throw in my my Hammer of the Northern Wind, and then R is going to throw in my Wraith side. You see it's got life stealing on it, and it also has a chance to steal life. So, oh my god, I can get so much in this. This also has my Skullflame Shield also has a chance to steal life. Luther Strength I absolutely love. Yeah. But you can see with the build that I have here, okay, you can see it's pretty much the build I've been talking about, right? Got 5/5 Redoubt, 3 Precision, Toughness. And this one, yeah, this is exactly the build that I'll be using. And I really like this build. Alright, I'm procrastinating. I just don't want to go to bed because I know as soon as I go to bed, I got to get up and go to work. So I am totally procrastinating. Engraved to my dear boy Talon with love, Father. I don't remember what quest that's for. Cool. Alright guys, I will see all you guys later, man. Have a good one. I'm heading to bed. Peace.